Hi everyone, welcome along. Must be Wednesday again. Got a really good show tonight. So I've got a few FPVs. I don't fly FPVs, but I really like the video, so I do it on the channels. But hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you subscribe to everybody. I've got a mixture tonight. FPVs, Winter Wonderland. There's a Winter Wonderland in there. Some fireworks displays, different people, different ones, but really good fun. So the first one up tonight is from John Coopy. Oh, he's brilliant, so it is. John builds his own FPVs and everything, so it does. But this one, he's done it with a DJI Mavic FPV, and him and his friends, they did. I'm gonna tell you, you'll have to watch. It's good fun, so it is. Have a look, see what you think of it. Oops. Well, I like that. If you go into the description, you'll see what him and his friend did. So they basically flying behind a friend's DJI FPV drone with his other DJI FPV drone. He mounted a Insta 360 Go 2 on this to see what it get. Oh, I really like that, so I do. Because normally you see the FPV, they're flying around, but that was not going really fast. But it was really interesting, so it was. But if you check out John's channel, he's also on what do you call it? TikTok. I call it TikTok, but he's on TikTok as well, and he's got some great videos on there as well. But he's good if you're into FPV and you want to know some knowledge or anything. Go on his channel, see what he does and all the stuff that he captures. Really nice bloke as well, so he is. But yeah, check him out. Subscribe, like, thumbs up, everything that you need to do for them, please. Not sure if everybody's heard of this chap. This is Chris from The Big Ladder. If you see any drone photographs in the front of the papers over here in the UK, they're usually done by Chris. He's got some brilliant stuff. He's done Stonehenge. He got way got a better photo than I did of Stonehenge. But then I got a better video of the Arundel Castle than he did, so it's a bit vice versa. But he's a really nice bloke as well. He helped me out when I first did my footage for the Reading Festival, the aftermath. He said, you have to push them for the money for it, and he helped me out. I really appreciate what he did. But have a look at this. Not very long video, but he's brilliant. It's really cool, so it is. I've done something like this, but not as big as this. This one here is it's Hyde Park, London, but he gets all the permissions. He sorts out all permissions and everything before he goes, because I'm sure somebody's going to say, how can he fly around Hyde Park in London? But Chris does it properly, and you'll see from this video, he does it brilliantly, so he does. Have a look, see what you think. I think that's brilliant. Chris did one on the Boomtown finale, so he did, and he put it on TikTok, and within less than a day, he had over 1 million views on it. When you go into his videos, check that out. Oh, it's brilliant. So this is stunning. But as per normal, he's got all the permissions, and he knows how to do it, and he's really friendly, helpful bloke, so he is. But check him out, see what you think. All his other stuff is brilliant, so it is. He's been doing the drone stuff for years and photography for years, but he's only recently started doing the YouTube stuff. But he's got websites, everything. Really brilliant site, so it is. And it gives you an idea, if you went to some of these Winter Wonderlands, what sort of footage could you get? Just that video just shows you what it is, but the quality as well. And he did it on a DJI Mavic 3, so he did. Really cool, really nice bloke. Check him out, sub to him as well, please. The next one up is General Ubex. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. Drone and Flights. This is the first fireworks display tonight. He used a DJI Mini 2, so he did. But no, I'm not gonna tell you. I nearly told you. But you'll see when it's finished what he's done with it. It is pretty long video. It's 15 minutes, but I've had to cut it down. But you need to go and check out this. This is a really cool video, so it is. From start to finish, but I've clipped some of it and put some of it in. But for you to watch the rest, you have to click on his channel, sub, and go and see what else he's got. But basically, he used to go here as a kid, and I'm not sure what age he is now, but he wanted a different perspective, so basically he put his drone up. But have a look, see what you think of it. I think it's really cool. I like the colours, but I like anything to do with drones. I like that. The bit I really liked is when he's right up above it, and you can see where the fireworks are sort of brightening up the ground. You can see where they're all lined out, and there's someone with a torch on the bottom, and they're basically setting them up as they go along. And then at the very end, so there's 2 lines of them, like boxes, but you can see it when you look at the video again. But in the end, you can see there's another section where there's someone there letting the big ones off. What I find really hard about the fireworks is you'll sit there and you're videoing it, and you're videoing the ones that you think that's what you're going to see, and the next minute you see these ones that are shooting up above you. This is me. This is what happens to me. When I want footage, I press the button to go up, the scroll button to go up, and I think it goes up. By the time it gets up, it's too late, the firework going off. But then if you've set back from it too far, you wouldn't see it properly. But that's really cool. He's got some other stuff on there as well. Really enjoyable site, so it is. But again, he's got good descriptions. If you go in, you'll see links and everything to the music, where he got it from, everything. But I love the colours of all the fireworks. It's brilliant, so it is. The next one up is from Bears Adventures. I love all these names. From Big Ladder, Bears Adventures. He's really cool, so it is. This is of an old train station, so it is. I'm not going to say much about it because I'll be giving it away. It is a 9-minute long video, but I've had to cut it short. But again, it's another one. I have left the best bits out, so you will have to go and see what he does with it. He's done it with a Mini 2, so he has. I'm not going to tell you what he does with it. You can watch my clip of what I've done with it, but you have to go and check his channel out and subscribe. It's really cool, so it is. But I wish there was something like this near me. I'd spend all day here. Have a look, see what you think of it. I loved it.
You know this never gets boring. Love it. So just a quick recap, we've used the EpiV, 2 batteries, wind's been crazy. I've just taken another shot of what the wind is, I'll put it in the bottom here. Going over the water, it was a bit risky because there's a few times where like I was like, oh, might need to bring it back, but like operated flawlessly, went under the main bridge, fantastic. Anchor's done a great job. It's managed to charge one of my batteries, so I've got another battery from a Mini 2, so as you can see, ready to go. We're going to take this up. There's a couple more pictures I just want to get just to finally finish off this part of the video, which is the train station. I just want to get that last video and the last bit of that last picture. And you know, there's always one more picture you've got to get. So yeah, I've got to get that. So well done, Anchor, you're doing a great job. Definitely want to look at getting a better battery so I can charge the others as well, but we'll see how we go with that. But I'll keep you posted. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is the end of, I think I'll put this one this ending on the end of the railway. Not sure if I'm going to put the mill and the railway together yet, but we'll see how we go like in the editing. Might be enough to do 2 videos, but if not, you know, I'll put a comment on the end of the mill one, whichever happens. You know, stay tuned, or hope you've enjoyed this video, whichever. But yeah, hope you've had a good one. See you later. See you next time.
I'm sure you're going to work it out for yourself, but if you go and watch the rest of the video, about halfway through you'll see the bit that I've left out. I think it's brilliant, especially seeing the mini too. So it is. Yeah, it was pretty windy there because when the first scenes on the clip that I put on, you can see the leaves and they are shaking. But I like it the bit of as well is where he does the chat, explains everything. So it's not just putting your drone up; it's saying what you've done, how you've done it, and all the conditions and everything. It's nice when people feel like it's like me, sit in front of a camera and basically say what they're doing, what they thought was cool. But he's got some other stuff on there. This is just a taster of what he had. The rest of it was brilliant as well. All his stuff, I really enjoyed all of it. I spent a couple of nights watching most of it, so I have. But you'll enjoy it as well. Check him out. Subscribe to him. Give him a thumbs up. And share. Don't forget to share. Share everybody's. You can share mine as well. Next one is FPV, but it's the latest one. I probably say this wrong. The Avatar one, so it is. Oh, I enjoyed this. This is really cool. So it is. It's from Laurie Droneography. It's basically Steve, but I think this is the first time he's used this. This is the first time. I can't wait to see all the rest of the stuff that he does. But he does. No, Tony, don't tell. You have to watch and subscribe as well. Go and check his other stuff out. Really cool stuff. But have a look at this. See what you think of it. It's brilliant. Makes me want to go and buy one of these now. Did you see all the loops? That'll make me dizzy. I don't know what they call them, but I call it a corkscrew. But I love the way he came round near the end of it. He comes round the front of the tree. But it's so crisp and clear as well. So it's the footage and the music, brilliant towards it. The music that's backing it up. But I like as I said, I've liked the FPVs, and I've seen there's one later on where you can see the propellers. Not like that. Don't know why, but I do. But Steve's, you could just see, you know what's coming up, and you think it's just gone up and it's looping over. But that was his first Avatar one. If you're gonna have a check of his other stuff, he's got some brilliant stuff as well. But he's been doing this for a while as well, and probably like the rest of us, he all enjoys it. But I like his intro as well. He's just zooming along the field, and the little title comes up because because of it being in the green field, it just stands out. Oh, talking about green stuff. Hopefully my green screen's working tonight, because I messed up last week. I uploaded the wrong one. I uploaded the one without my green screen fixed. So hopefully green screen's working tonight. If it's not, it's just an Irish flag without the white and the yellow. This next one, he's not got many videos on his channel, but he's only started up new. But I'm not going to say much about this. I'm just going to say it's the Blackpool Tower. But it's not like the other Blackpool Tower videos that I've watched before. I really enjoy this, and I'll explain why when it's finished. But this is cool, so it is. But he's got some other stuff on there as well. So check him out, subscribe to him, give him a thumbs up as well. I hope you're all taking part in the live chat, because that's quite good fun, so it is. Because people can comment, and I think 2 people found out last week that they live near each other, so they do. But have a look, check this out. It's really cool, so it is. I'll explain why I really like this when it's finished. Do you know why I like that more than any of the other ones I've seen? It's got nothing to do with lights. Because he's up, not beside it, but you can make out the structure, all the different, the girders, basically the actual top of it as well. You can make it out. When people do with the nighttime, yes, the lights look cool and brilliant, but it's nice to see a different perspective, because you can make out the structure, how it looks on top, and you think how many years that's been standing there, and it's going to be there for a few more years. But also I liked that it wasn't just, the tower isn't the center of attention. When you watch the drone go around, you can see that the drone goes around it, so that the structure is basically to the left, and you can see like coming around in the sea, and then you can come around and see the other buildings. So you're seeing stuff in the background. I think Blackpool Football Club was in the background. I think that's what it was. But I really enjoyed that, so I did. And again, check him out, subscribe to him, help him out, help everybody out. Sub, likes, everything, shares, you name it, you do it. Oh, this next one up is Stratospheric Aerial Photography. This is Hollywood Lodge. I'm not sure what he shot it or what he used, DJI Mini 2, 3 or Mavic 3, but I like stuff like this. I like anything to do with history, but the size of this property, but it's just a shame all the graffitis around it. But it says me who went to a bridge deliberately underneath near where I live. There was some graffiti all along, but I don't know what paint they used on it, but it was very vibrant, so it was, and it looked cool on a photograph. But this, have a look, see what you think. I enjoyed it. Well, I enjoy all of them, but I enjoyed this really well. That video is over 6 minutes long. I had to cut it down like I do all of them because I can't show all of them. Some 19 or 9-minute videos, 15-minute videos, 6 minutes videos. I try and do videos that are 2.5, 3.5 minutes long. But I love that, so I did. But you have to go and check the rest of it out. The rest of it's really cool, so it is. And he's got some other brilliant stuff. I know I said I didn't like the graffiti on it, but it does. It does make it stand out a bit, so it does. So it's not just not a shack, but it's just a shell basically now. So it is. But I like the top down. But I like all top downs. But I'd like to know how many rooms it had when it was a proper house. What sort of people lived in it. But again, he's got some good footage. I like the bit where he's going along the front of it. And yes, I didn't like the graffiti, as I keep saying. But I do like it in certain things. But it was the way it just stood out more, so it did, with the graffiti on it, because you could see that you could tell that it was an old building with the work on it. I'm not sure what you call them. They call them lintels nowadays, but it's a thing on top of where the windows go. But it's really cool, so it is. Really good effort, so it was. But go and have a look at the rest of it. The rest of it's even better than what I put on. all from start to finish. The video is really, really good. And another one, the music's really good. The only thing I would ask for is a bit more description, because all it said was Hollywood Lodge. Put some links to your Instagram, or if you've got a website or anything. That would really help, so it would. But again, I liked it. I like the colours from above, because you can tell that it's autumn, the leaves are changing, so they are. But really cool, really, really pleased you shared it with us. Thank you, I really enjoyed that. The next one up is from Mark Sheaton. I like this. This is, well, I like all of them. I keep saying I like this and I like that, but I like all of them. I think they're all brilliant. I think people take the time to share. It's really cool. This is the Old Gang Smelting Mill, Richmond, Yorkshire. It's 4K. Not only has he done the video, which is brilliant. I wouldn't want to live out here. It's just, when you think of all the people that used to work in these places, they didn't have YouTube. But it's really cool, so it is. But if you go into his description as well, he got brilliant insight onto it, all the history of the whole place. Really cool, so it is. But yeah, have a look at this, see what you think of this. That was another one. I had to cut it short by a couple of minutes, but it's very cool because it's Mark's flying towards the little bridge. Normally I'm thinking, yes, go under, but I'm looking at that bridge and I'm like, please don't go under, please don't go under it, because it looked pretty low, but he didn't go under it. But if you're going to have a look at the rest of that video, it's really cool. We all moan about the life we have, and we haven't got this and we haven't got that. You think what people didn't have back then, that's in the middle of nowhere. Well, probably didn't have electric back then, but it's a cool video. I liked all the colours. I was trying to work out when the drone, when it was, there was parts of it, I was trying to work out, I think it was purple, but is that heather? But maybe it's just the colour, but wonder if it's lucky heather. But it's a really cool video, so it is. But the one thing I found that stood out was at the very start of it, there was cars. So you've got all the greenery, you've got all the grey from the stones and the blue and the white clouds in the sky. But what I found that stood out was normally we'll see cars parked along, but there was red, white, and there was blue cars and there was dark cars. But they stood out because of the colours that their surroundings basically. But again, he's got some brilliant stuff on there. Go and check him out. Sub to him as well. Check out the description. The description is brilliant, so it is. It's a couple of minutes read, so it is. But it's really interesting. It's nice when people just don't do the video. They put a bit of history into it and say, oh yeah, this is from 1940 or wherever. But really cool. But really good. Well done for doing that. It's brilliant, so it is. Next one up is from Steve Cook. This is cool. This is in Scotland, so it is. And I'm not going to tell you anything about it. You have to watch it. Really cool, so it is. But again, I give it a look. It's sharp, Tony. I will say the description is brilliant, and then if you scroll down, there's all the links and that to different sites that is photography and everything. Really cool. Have a look at this. See what you. I like this. I love this. Have a look. See what you think of it. can't help look at that and think of Highlander, the movie. If anybody's as old as me, they'll remember Highlander. But it's the one where Sean Connery was in it with Lambert. I think it's Christopher Lambert or Paul Lambert. It's one of them. But that's cool, so it is. The only thing I wasn't sure was if there's anybody still living in it nowadays, because there's a flag up in it. But if, in the description, Steve said it's been used for movie sites and stuff like that. But again, he's another one. He's got great history in it. If you scroll down through it, you've got more links on the bottom. But it's just unbelievable, so it is. I like the little bridge going across it as well. But I really wanted a top-down, not that I'm demanding, but I wanted a top-down of the bridge with someone maybe walking across it, and then a top-down from the top of the castle. I suppose can't have everything, Tony, but I would enjoy that, to do that. But I really enjoyed the footage, so it was very still, so it was as well. Really cool. But he got some other stuff. Go and have his look at his other stuff. Same as everybody else. Go and look at all of their other stuff. He put a lot of effort into it. But this is really cool. But another place I want to go to. What have I done? So I've done Northern Ireland, England, done Wales. The only place I haven't videoed in is Scotland. So I might have to go to Scotland. I think my wife, well, maybe my wife would be happy if I went to Scotland. But yeah, I've checked this out. It's really cool. Thanks, Steve. I really appreciate you sharing that. Next one up, it's not far from me actually. It's from Oxfordshire. I live in Berkshire. This is Oxfordshire. But this is Albion Drones. I really like this, so I did. It's very relaxing, so it is, and it's done with a DJI Mini 3. They said the conditions were a bit windy, but they couldn't go there and not capture some footage. And I think the footage is brilliant, so it is. I also, no, shut up, Tony. But I really enjoyed this. But it's like they're standing on a big mound. It just makes you think, did people live in there years ago? But again, the description on the right hand side, if you go into the description, it's brilliant. So there's a lot of history. Again, it's not just the video, it's all the information where people make the effort, to go and check out what the history of these places are. And it is really cool, so it is. I really enjoyed this. Have a look, see what you think of it. I like the titles at the start, the way the build up is done to it as well. But that was done in November, so it was, which is this year. And it's another one, you can see the different colours of the trees where the weather's changing. But oh, I like that. When we have a big circle of trees like that in Ireland, they call it a fairy ring, so a fairy circle or something. It's supposed to be bad luck, chop them down. But again, the description on the right hand side is brilliant, so it is. Really good history, so it is. But I like the flying through the trees, because I did that last night with my DJI Mini 3. But as we all know, the blooming lights switch off on the DJI Mini 3 when you switch the recording off, or switch the recording on to video. So I had to basically stand under the trees. I went through without videoing, then I pulled it back, and I was doing Winter Wonderland in Reading, so I was, and I came back to the trees, and I basically I walked through the trees with my head up like that. I could see the drone, but if I'd have put my the light on top of it, it would have put it overweight, so it wasn't, I would have been able to get the footage that I got. But I walked directly onto the drone. But I like that, the way they put it through the trees, and you can see this little branches just sticking out, and you're thinking, go away branch, go away, don't hit it. But again, great effort on this video and all the description. I really like the history of this. As I said, it's not just the video, it's going to see what the people have found out about where they videoed, all the information that's going with it. Pretty cool. But again, sub, click, like, subscribe, everything that helps these people out. Oh, sorry. And the next one up is from Hard Rockets. This chap here, he just doesn't do drones, he just rocket stuff and everything. Really cool, so it is. This is the fireworks display that he did at a sports club this 4th of November, so it's this month, so it was. But again, I just like rockets, not the rockets, sorry, the fireworks. I could sit and watch them all day, so I could. Growing up in Ireland, we didn't get to see many fireworks displays. We all know why. But the good thing is that's all changed now. No more problems with fireworks. But again, yeah, have a look at this. This is really cool, so it is. Not sure if anybody else noticed, but there was fireworks going off on the far right hand side. I don't know if that was another fireworks display or a bit of clever editing, because I've done a bit of clever editing like that before. I had a fireworks display, and because I was only in one area, because I couldn't go where the people were, I stayed in one area. But what I did is I did a little bit of clever editing. I put other fireworks on different corners of the screen, so yes, it was cheating, but it looked cool, so it did, and I was quite glad that happy that I managed to do something like that. But I like this because there's another one where you can see all the fireworks on the ground, and as they're coming along, where it's all lit up. But I've never noticed that before. So 2 videos tonight, I've noticed that, and 2 where you could see the fireworks on the ground. I suppose I spend most of the time looking up, as we all do, looking at the screen or looking up at the sky. You don't look what's going on around you. Well, like me, hopefully there's nobody around you. But yeah, I enjoyed that. But go and have a look at these other stuff, because yes, it's not drone stuff, but it's really interesting, so it is, and some good history. Another one with good descriptions, loads of links as well, what drones he uses and what he used on the music and everything for the night. But again, really good effort, so it is. But I love fireworks, I love the colours. I just wish there was some way where when I'm focusing on one side and the next minute you see another one shoot up, but even with the adjusting of the gimbal, it would look wrong, so it would, because it would shoot up too quick and it would make the footage look stupid. But this is really cool. I love all the colours, so I do. Good effort, so it is. Check them out. But again, check the other stuff out, because it's not just the drone stuff he does. He's got other stuff on there, really interesting. It's good too, because he's not just interested in the drones, he's interested in the rockets and all that sort of stuff. But again, I enjoyed watching that. Next one up is from Sean Williams. This is Cold Stone Cut. This is brilliant. I want to go to one of these places. I don't think it's anywhere I live, but you'll see on the video what I mean. But I like the start of it. He goes through a little archway, and I love stuff like that, so I do. But yeah, have a look at this, see what you think of it. I enjoyed it. He has 2 videos. When you go and visit his site, he's got this one, but he has another video for the same place. Totally different video. You need to check it out. Really cool, so it is. Have a look, see what you think of this one. like all the top downs on that. I don't think we've got a quarry like that anywhere near me. I'm gonna have to get Google out and have a look. But I'd like to go and do stuff like that. But you see the size of that equipment as well. But the funny little thing with the swirls and where there was people walking through it. I think there was a drone coming along. Just it looked like a Mini 2, just along the length of the wall. So it was at the start. But he's got another video on that same site. But if you go and check that out as well, good effort, so it is. But I'd love to be there with my drone when they do the explosions, and because I've seen a few videos before where they do the explosions and you just see all the stones. It doesn't look like a big area, but I'm sure if you stand beside it, it's a hell of an area. But it was good effort, so that is. But I love all the top downs on that, different colours as well. But it looked like it was busy, so it did, with people walking around it. But again, go and check his other stuff. So like click everything that we all need. But I enjoyed that, so I did. Go to find out what it is and go to it. The next one is from Lamborn Photography. You'll have to excuse me, I had to sort of cut this down as well. You'll see what I mean. This chap's brilliant. He does videos that are 25, 35 minutes long. I think this one's about 15, 20, what is it? It is... this one's 13 minutes long, but I've had to cut it down. This one is about where the stones actually come from for Stonehenge and Avebury. I've been there, so I like that one. But there isn't actually any drone footage on this, but it gives you an idea of what stuff this chap does. It's brilliant, so it is. But I've watched some of his other videos. So basically, it's everything. It's just not the flights, it's the talking, the history and explanation. Really cool, so it is. Have a look at this. I enjoy this. I like stuff like this.
Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm at Fifield Down in Wiltshire. Now everyone's heard about Stonehenge and most people have heard about Avebury and the sarsen stones used to build them. But does everyone know where the sarsen stones came from? That's what we're going to find out today. Fifield Down is actually an ancient sarsen stone quarry left over from the last ice age 12,000 years ago. These sarsen stones were moved from here to build the likes of Avebury, a couple of miles to the west of here, but more impressively Stonehenge, about 17 miles due south of here. I'm a couple of kilometres into the walk now and I'm just approaching the sarsen stone quarry. I must admit, I was only expecting, you know, a few stones, maybe a dozen, but have a look at this. There are hundreds of them. It's literally sarsen stones everywhere. So this is the builder's merchant for Stonehenge and Avebury. Back then there'd been a lot more sarsen stones and a lot bigger ones too. Understandably, they've already taken the biggest, I guess, leaving these behind. 12,000 years ago, the ice dumped all of these sarsen stones here. See, big fella.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. I know I said there's no drone footage in, but you need to go and check out the rest of the video, because the drone footage in it, further into the video, more information about the place and these other videos, the drone footage, fantastic, brilliant, really professional, really cool, so it is. You'll enjoy it. Take it from me, definitely one to go and, well, they're all to go and watch, but this is brilliant, so it is. If you're ever stuck for ideas, go and check Lambourn Photography out. Oh, it's brilliant, so it is. He'll give you really cool ideas, stuff you think, oh yeah, I could try that. Or me, I'm always doing that, checking other people's out to see what I can do. So before I go, I got one thing to do. I'm going to recommend a site. So I am. It's not a Facebook site or anything like that. It's basically somewhere I don't know how I got into it, but somebody pointed me in the right direction. Sorry, as you do, you need somebody to point you in the right direction when you're starting these drone stuff out. But I found this brilliant site, and I think I was using it after about 6 weeks of when I was doing drones. It's called Grey Arrows Drone Club. This is brilliant. This isn't like your normal Facebook group where people moan and drone police, blah blah blah. This site has got different sections, so basically you can put videos on, put photos on, ask questions, any questions at all. There's no such thing as a stupid question, but you also won't get the grief that you get in some of these Facebook things, because some people say, well, why did you put that on? Why did you ask that? And they'll come up with, they'll say, go and check Google out. But it's not the same as if somebody's helping you. If somebody gives you a bit of information or put you in the right direction. Same as me. Somebody put me in the direction of this web page, but it's, as I said, it's Grey Arrows Drone Club, but it's brilliant because you do videos, photography, there's questions, but it's all sorts of drones, from FPVs to normal drones. But there's a section for questions, there's sections for insurance, who people recommend, any experiences they've had. But it's always good because when you put your videos on, you put a link to your YouTube on as well, and the people on this website will give you good feedback, so they will, and I'll say, oh, maybe you try this differently. Nobody has a go at you. Really cool. Oh, it's brilliant, so I can't recommend this enough. But don't have to recommend this. Don't have to recommend anybody. But I like recommending other videos. But this isn't a video site. This is Grey Arrows. Go and check it out. If there's anything you're not sure of, or if you want to share stuff on it, there's always someone on that'll help you out. Really cool video, or cool site to go and check out. But that's it for another week. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I always enjoy it. But you got any videos, photos, even send me the photos. I'll put them in a montage and share them. Any videos at all, even if you've shared before, if you've got some new stuff, I'm quite happy to share it. I enjoy watching it, and I know other people watch it. Hopefully people take part in the live chat, because that's good fun, so it is, because you go into the live chat, and if your video's on there and there's people in the live chat, there's people commenting on it, and it's always good comments. Nobody says nothing bad. People say, oh, maybe you could try this or something. Nobody ever says anything that'll make you think, oh, I'm not putting my drone videos on there again. But it's really cool. People on there are really decent, really nice people, and they're like all of us. We all want to learn. Sorry, I don't know where I got that cough out of. But get rid of that. Probably talking too much. Story of my life. But anyway, that's it until next week. Oh, I did put a video together. I haven't finished it yet. It's to do all the sites that I follow on YouTube, like for rules, tips, new drones that are coming out. I've done a top 10, so I have. I just have to finish it off yet. But I'm gonna put that on. It'll be about me talking, but it'll be me saying why I watch these sites and why I definitely recommend them. But I'll do it in a top 10, so there will be somebody at number 1. It won't be me. But there'll be somebody at number 1, so there will. And just because somebody's at number 10 doesn't mean to say that they're bad. It's the ones that didn't get into my top 10. They're the bad ones. Only joking. Nobody's bad. But yeah, these sites, I don't know if people will follow them or if they know who they are. But I've always followed them, so I have, because you have to learn from somewhere. And I found watching most of these people on YouTube, from, as I said, the rules, the tips, new drones, camera settings. There's a couple of good ones for really good camera settings, and then there's a couple of other ones. And I'm not going to tell you more, because then you'll work out who's number 1, who's number 2, and who's number 10. And I'm number 22 down the list, or down the road. But that's it for this week. Hopefully you join me next week. You got any videos, as I always say, send, share. There will be a link up there, down there even, Tony. Maybe up there, left a bit. That'll probably be back to front on the video, but up there as well. The link will be somewhere on here. And hopefully my green screen worked. If it doesn't, I'm taking down my Irish flag and putting up some other flag. But hope you have a good week. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Like, sub, share. Please subscribe. Thank you. Bye all.